once vibrant Viridian forest was shrouded in an unsettling silence. Moonlight filtered through the dense canopy, casting eerie shadows that danced across the forest floor. Deep within this foreboding labyrinth, whispers of an ancient curse had started circulating among the local villagers, a curse linked to the notorious Team Rocket. Years ago, Jesse, James, and Meowth had fled the region after a heist gone wrong. They had stolen a rare and powerful artifact, an ancient pokeball said to house an unspeakable evil. Desperate to evade capture, they hid the artifact deep within the forest, vowing to return for it when the heat died down. But Team Rocket's misdeeds had awakened something far more sinister than the law. Rumors had it that the artifact was cursed, the spirit of an ancient and vengeful Pokémon sealed within. Those who dared to disturb it faced unimaginable horrors. The villagers spoke in hushed tones of shadowy figures seen lurking at the forest's edge, of chilling whispers that seemed to emanate from the very trees, and of people who ventured into the forest never to return. Unperturbed by these tales, Jesse, James, and Meowth finally returned to Viridian Forest, driven by their unyielding greed and ambition. Armed with modern gadgets and renewed determination, they believed they could outwit any supernatural force. They retraced their steps, navigating the twisted paths until they stood before the concealed cave where they had hidden the artifact. "Piece of cake," Jessie smirked, her voice echoing ominously in the cavern. "Let's just get this over with," James muttered, a slight tremor betraying his bravado. Meowth's fur bristled, but he put on a brave face. "Yeah, what are we waiting for?" They pried open the hidden compartment and retrieved the ancient pokeball. The air grew thick and cold, an unnatural darkness seeping into the cave. Unseen eyes seemed to watch them, and the oppressive silence weighed heavily on their spirits. "Do you feel that?" James whispered, his voice barely audible. "It's just your imagination," Jessie snapped, though her own heart pounded in her chest. But as they turned to leave, the cavern's entrance sealed shut with a deafening crash. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped. The artifact began to glow with a malevolent light, casting grotesque shadows on the walls. The whispers started, faint and insidious, growing louder and more distinct with each passing second. "Release me," the voices hissed, a chorus of anguish and rage. Jesse, James, and Meowth clung to each other, fear overtaking their senses. The shadows coalesced into a horrifying form, a spectral Pokémon with hollow eyes and a sinister grin. Its presence was suffocating, its malice palpable. "You have disturbed my slumber," it intoned, its voice reverberating through the cavern. "Now you shall pay the price." Desperate, Jesse flung the artifact at the apparition, but it passed through harmlessly, landing with a dull thud. The specter advanced, its form shifting and distorting, filling the cave with an unholy light. "Run," Meowth screamed, but there was nowhere to go. The cavern walls seemed to close in, the air thick with dread. In a last-ditch effort, James pulled out his pokeball, releasing their trusted Arbok. "Arbok, help us!" But as Arbok materialized, it recoiled in terror, hissing and thrashing in blind panic. The spectral Pokémon loomed over them, its eyes burning with a vengeful fire. "You are mine," it declared, its voice echoing with finality. The cavern filled with a blinding light, and the screams of Team Rocket echoed through the forest, chilling the night air. When the light faded, the cave was empty save for the ancient pokeball, now cracked and lifeless. The villagers who dared to investigate found no trace of Jesse, James, or Meowth. The forest returned to its eerie silence, the whispers fading but never truly gone. To this day, they say the spirit of the ancient Pokémon still roams Viridian Forest, waiting for the next foolhardy soul to disturb its restless slumber. And as for Team Rocket, their fate remains a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk in the shadows, where greed and ambition meet their ultimate reckoning.